All right, let's dive into a really fascinating linguistic mystery, one that connects two languages and two cultures right across the sea. We're about to uncover a story that's been hiding in plain sight for, about 1,500 years, and it's all encoded in the words we use for birth.
So we're going to start with these two words. Now, on the surface, you've got the Korean word for a plant sprouting, umtada, and then you have the Japanese word for giving birth, umu. They don't really seem connected, right? But they both share this really fundamental idea of new life emerging into the world. And that's the big question, isn't it? Is this just some random one-in-a-million coincidence? Or is there something way deeper going on here? What if there's a kind of hidden code, a linguistic DNA, that directly links these two words to a common ancestor?
Okay, to crack this thing wide open, we have to start with our very first clue. It's a powerful, single-syllable Korean root word, which is pronounced
You see, this one little syllable, it's not just a word, it's a whole concept. It perfectly captures that feeling of contained potential life. I want you to picture the coiled-up energy inside a seed just seconds before it sprouts. That's And this concept, it creates a whole family of words in Korean. You've got umtda, which is when that contains energy literally breaks out and sprouts. You've got 움직이다, to move, which is caused by that very same internal energy. Even umjip, an ancient type of house that holds and protects life. And umtrida, to cower, which is all about gathering energy inward. See? They all share that same root idea.
So how in the world does this Korean concept of become the Japanese word for birth? Well, the connection isn't just about the meaning. The real key, the secret cipher, is hidden in the sound itself, and it's unlocked by these totally predictable linguistic rules that explain how sounds change over centuries.
Just think about how you make the M sound for a second. Go ahead, try it. Your lips press together, they hold the air and the sound, and then they release. That physical action perfectly mirrors the whole idea of containing potential and then letting it burst out. It's just incredible. It's sound symbolism in action.
And here it is. Here's the hard evidence. There's a really common linguistic rule where the Korean O vowel often shifts to a U sound in Japanese. But, and this is crucial, that M consonant, it's perfectly preserved. It stays the same. So just naturally transforms into umu. It's not magic, it's linguistics. The code is cracked.
But, for a theory like this to really hold water, the pattern has to repeat, right? If this connection is real, we should be able to find more examples. So let's move on to our second set of words and see if this whole thing builds.
And here it is, our second clue. On the left, we've got the Korean word for giving birth, nata. Now its root is na, which is all about the idea of life emerging outwards. And this connects directly to the Japanese word naru, which means to become or to come into being. It is the exact same core concept of something emerging externally. It's wild.
And the phonetic link here? Wow, it's even more direct than with The core na sound was carried over from the Korean peninsula to Japan almost perfectly. Both the N sound and the A sound were preserved. It's about as clear a link as you can ever hope to find.
So, the really crucial point here is that this isn't just about one word finding a new home. What we're actually seeing is evidence that an entire ancient system of thought about creation was transmitted. You had this idea of internal coiled-up potential, and then you had na, the idea of that life emerging out into the world. Both of these concepts and their sounds made that journey.
Okay, let's zoom out now and just take in the absolutely stunning bigger picture that all of this evidence is painting for us. Because this is so much more than a coincidence. It's a shared history written in our words.
Because check this out. The Korean didn't just become the Japanese word for birth. It expanded. It also became umi, the Japanese word for the sea, which was seen as the ultimate womb of all life. And it became umi, the plum blossom, the very first flower to burst with life after a long cold winter. They are all the linguistic children of
So here it is, the entire journey, all 1,500 years of it. It starts with these ancient concepts of birth, internal and external, on the Korean peninsula. Then, those ideas and their sounds literally migrate across the sea to Japan. From there, they transform, but they do it according to predictable phonetic rules, creating entire families of words about life that are still being used every single day.
Uncovering something like this doesn't just rewrite the history of a few words. It opens up this thrilling possibility
that our languages are like ancient maps, filled with these hidden pathways that connect us across time and across geography. And it really leaves you wondering, what other profound connections are just sitting there, waiting for us to discover?